about 10, I started smoking cigarettes, my friends and I, and we had no real way to get them, so we started stealing. Anything we wanted that we didn't have the money to get or couldn't get, we just started stealing. And when I was 21, we were smoking marijuana every day, but one day we just couldn't get anywhere, and one of my friends had run into somebody who had a bunch of coke, and he said, well, we can't find any marijuana, but we can get some coke. And we got some. He told me, he said, we can get real high, and we can sell it, and we can actually make money. And I told my friend, I said, if I don't stay away from this, if I don't stop this right now, it's gonna destroy my life. Like, I could feel that I loved it so much, what it did, that I was already addicted. Within a month, we were probably snorting $350 a day on average just in cocaine, plus we were smoking marijuana, plus we were drinking alcohol. Then ecstasy started coming around, and the first time I tried it, I ate a half a pill, and then I snorted another half, and we're driving down the road, and it hit me, and I said, man, forget coke, forget weed, forget alcohol. If I did this the rest of my life, this is all I care about. And so within days, where I'm eating and snorting 5-6 pills every single day, and we're selling them. We're selling coke, we're selling ecstasy, we're eating it like crazy, and it was real bad. I would never became like one of those real scary guys. I was just real scared. I was so paranoid, I was so afraid. I started buying guns. So I bought 3 guns, and I carried a handgun with me all the time because I was so afraid someone was just gonna take my stuff. A friend had got me a job in a restaurant that was a very nice restaurant in our city, like the nicest in the city, and they were training me to be a chef. They're teaching me all these different ways to cook different food, and I loved it. And I loved it so much, it actually kept me sort of normal. I mean, I was still selling at the time, but I came to work one day, and the head chef brought me in, and he said that I had yelled at somebody, and I didn't remember doing that, and he just fired me right on the spot, just no warning, no nothing. When I came home that night, that job was the only thing I cared about, and so I was done. I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to be here anymore at all. And so I went to my room, I got on my bed, I laid face down, I had one of my guns right there. My plan was to put the gun in my mouth and just pull the trigger. And before I could do it, I was talking to myself. I said, I wish I would have listened to my parents. I wish I would have listened to my teachers. I wish I would have listened to my pastors. I wish I could start my life over. I wish I could just be born again. And I feel somebody walk into the room, and I hear a voice say, you must be born again. And so I told Jesus, I said, if you can get me out of this, I want to help kids not go down the path that I went down. And I said, if you can make me born again, if you can change me, I need you to do that. If you can't do that, I'm going to kill myself. And all these sins started pouring out of me. I just confessed everything that came to my mind, and I'm weeping and laying on my face, just crying and confessing everything. And I think I fell asleep about an hour into it and woke up the next day a different person. The colors looked brighter. I had no desire for drugs, no need for drugs. My world had just fallen apart, but it had also been put back together in one moment, and I was free.